So you might wonder how some people, those who once doubted, resisted, feared the unknown, somehow awaken one day, and not only embrace change, they chase it. Isn't it fascinating how something they once avoided like fire becomes the fire that fuels their becoming? And maybe, just maybe, you're beginning to sense now there's something deep within you. It's always known. You were made to evolve, to change, to shed the old, like skin, like stories, like names that no longer fit. You see, people, they don't fear change. They fear responsibility for it. Because if I told you right now, you're not broken. You're just unclaimed power pretending to be small. What would shift? Because what if failure never existed? What if it was always feedback, a message, a mirror, a path? When you see that, and you will, you'll remember learning means falling forward into freedom. You see, people cling to conspiracies because it feels easier to think it's not me, it's them, the world, the system, the sky. But what if the most terrifying and liberating truth is you're the system, you're the cause, you're the key. And suddenly the shackles loosen. Because when you realise you are responsible, not to blame, but to respond, that's when everything changes. Because to respond is to own your ability to reframe, redirect, reshape. And right now, some part of you is beginning to recognise the truth of this. Because it's already familiar. You've tasted it before. Every time you faced something that you thought would break you, but you grew. And each example strengthens you. Like the time you failed, but you learned. Like the time you were afraid, but you acted anyway. Like the moment where you said enough and changed. That's when you stepped into your identity as the empowered learner, the resilient survivor, the autonomous creator of your world. You became the cause, not the effect. And the beautiful paradox, the moment you let go of needing certainty, you discover you never needed it. You just needed movement, and from movement, momentum. Because the present moment is the only reality. And reality isn't fixed, it's flexible, it bends, adapts, morphs. Not because it changes, but because you do. So you begin to calibrate, recalibrate, take a step, adjust, learn, improve. Like a dancer finding their rhythm, like a pilot correcting course mid-flight, like a sculptor revealing form from stone. You see the patterns, and just like that, the patterns avoiding responsibility become a new pattern, reclaiming power. And that power comes from knowing I'm not my past. I'm potential in motion. I'm not limited, I'm learning. I'm not stuck, I'm starting. Because people mirror energy. When you radiate growth, curiosity, resilience, you don't just inspire others, you infect them with possibility. Now imagine if every obstacle you feared was actually designed to show you what you're capable of. What if challenge is just life saying, here, this is your next level. And something within you smiles, because part of you already knows you're more capable than you ever have given yourself credit for. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect. You just need presence and progress. And now, like a seed that knows how to grow when it touches the soil, you begin to unfold naturally, inevitably, unconsciously. Because the truth is simple, even if it's not easy. And when you feel ready, or even before you feel ready, you act. Because the only freedom is self-discipline, and discipline becomes devotion when it's rooted in love. Love for who you're becoming. Now you start to embody. Taking control empowers me. Change is my ally. Responsibility is my privilege. Mistakes are my mentors. The unknown is where I discover who I really am. And perhaps the greatest truth of all is that nothing outside needs to change for everything inside to transform. And when that happens, You stop chasing freedom because you are freedom.